Come on, you Gunners! Happy New Year! Happy New
Yo,
Year, my G!
Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Good way to start the year, but man, it's not an easy place. So this is a big win from a tough ground. So I
Bruh,
mean, I'll grab these 3 points with my 20 limbs,
guy. I
bro.
I was on the move. I missed 17 minutes of the game. But I was
I
on the move
watched.
checking our stats. First of all, I saw it first half 1-1. I'm like, what's going on?
It was
Is
a
it gonna
case
happen
of it
today?
was a case of having all the possessions. It was a case of having the possession and not creating chances with it. Dominating the
Mm.
game, giving you memories of Fulham altogether. Dominating
Yeah.
the game. What is the point of your possession if you're not creating chances? This is where we always say it that we need a little bit of direct football in this system. This was not a case of the players, this was clearly a case of how we were playing. But anyhow, good results. Second half was definitely different. We started off on the faster pace, faster passes, direct passes. We were maintaining the pressure in
Yeah.
their box, and I guess that was
You
what
know,
led to the goals again.
one of the things one of the things that intrigued me when I looked at our lineup, because I was on the move and I just checked, I'm like, okay, let's see who is going to be starting from the right, because right now we're not even sure whether it's
Mm-hmm.
Martinelli or whether it's
Mm-hmm.
Trossard or whether it's.
Mm-hmm.
But to my, blissful surprise, I saw it was Ethan. Unfortunately,
Ethan,
Havertz is injured, but I want to hear from you what you
Ethan,
think of that boy on the right.
Ethan put in a good performance today. He is our he is the closest bet he's the best bet to deputizing for Saka on the right wing that we have so far. Like, he wanted the ball, he wanted to beat
Mm.
his man, he wanted to
Mm.
create chances. You know, first half he had 100% pass completion.
Wow.
He was one of the brightest performers from that first half. It was a good show from him. I feel again, based on Saka's absence, Ethan is the best option that we have.
So now here's the dilemma that I'm now looking at. Today, I feel he got a chance because of Kai's absence.
Okay.
Because I was looking at a situation where Ateta would probably start Jesus on that right, Martinelli on the left, and Kai through the middle, and maintain the midfield, which he did.
Mm-hmm.
The midfield, when I saw it, I wasn't really shocked, but the
Mm-hmm.
omission of Rice too, beg for questioning, because
Yeah.
why would
He
Merino
wasn't
start
hundred
ahead
percent.
of Rice?
It wasn't
Yeah,
hundred
so
percent.
So I
Yeah.
figured that would have been the case. But I was just looking at the way that attack will function, only for me to see that, oh, Gabi Jesus is back on the score sheet. His life is transformed with the baby that just came to. So,
I mean, Gabi Jesus is on a new confidence now. What? This is 6 goals in 4 games.
bruh,
And it speaks more of his confidence
much more
and
than he has done in the last 48 games.
yeah, it speaks more of his confidence and how much he wants to play and you see it in his game.
Hmm.
He's putting in the work. But again, not just Jesus now. Even for Jesus, keeping it as Jesus, we've seen him score goals when he's doing the less complicated things.
Yeah.
So even as a team, we see us play better when we play less complicated football. So back to Jesus, he's playing well. I think he got a goal and an assist um today. And but again, why the performance was like this was because the goal was a rebound. Like, we did not score
Mm.
from, oh, like, this is
Open
what we
play.
do. You understand? The first goal was his first goal was a rebound from Thomas Partey taking a shot, and it was like a law of
Yeah, so
like
like the keeper
confusion.
palmed it out and he headed it back in.
Yeah, it was like instinctive, but it was a lot of like confusion, and Brentford were not able to like clear the ball.
Even
Then
Merino's goal too.
it's same thing. Even Martinelli's goal. Yes,
Yeah.
Ethan. Ethan crossed the ball, and Brentford did not deal with the ball. It fell
Yeah,
to Martinelli. He scored.
the defender headed it out. Though there was a little push, but that push was not significant.
No, be pushed. It's
Martinelli
not.
wasn't there.
It
They would say
wasn't
that's
enough.
a good
Yes,
clearance.
yes. So again, that was how all our goals played out. In terms of when we had the ball, what did we do with the ball? I still think Mikel Arteta's system is overcomplicating things, and
Yes.
we just need to
Even
play more direct football.
I had a little
Even
bit of
when we
what.
have the possession,
Mhm.
we
I had a
just need
little
to
bit
play
of
more
what.
direct football.
I had a little bit of what Ian Wright was saying that with the way we play, yes, it's possession based, but we're not moving the ball quick enough to make anything happen in
Yes,
attack.
yes,
Because
yes.
teams can easily set up against you. All they need to do is be
It's weight.
disciplined and organized in their formation.
Yeah,
And they will just be behind the ball. You'll just be passing it around. That's
yeah,
the
and I
same
just
thing we
wait.
are seeing with City. City is doing that, and everybody, they've hacked it. They have hacked it.
It's easy, bro. It's easy to play against. It's not easy to play against. I'm not saying like everybody can play, but you just need to hold a good formation and concentrate and just wait.
Yeah.
That's so you don't need like quality players to beat teams that play like this. You just need a whole lot of discipline and concentration in terms of holding your shape and waiting. And once you get the ball, because now it's not everybody that will have 100% pass completion. So
Mm-hmm.
somebody's going to lose a pass somewhere. Once you get the ball, you can counter them. And that was how they scored. It was so predictable. You cannot have all of this possession and not do
Do something
anything with
with
it.
it.
You need more movements with the ball. We need more
Mm.
movements with the ball. We need more movements off the ball. What are movements, runners, and all this? And once you see the runners, try the pass. Yes, it might be offside today. It might be off. You will beat it one time and you will crack it. Now
Yeah.
the team that were
This
chasing Liverpool, that
mhm.
is one of their strengths. They look
The
at it,
speed
they'll
of
play.
attack is crazy. Transition,
Bro, the
crazy.
transition is quick. So, not to make it sound as if like, but another player that was amazing today was Thomas Partey. Thomas
Uncle
Partey,
Thomas.
contract year Partey is giving us that season.
This
Like the
is
way he played today in the midfield, he was amazing.
correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the best we've seen of Partey in a long stretch in terms of
Mm-hmm.
consistency and performance. David Raya made a crazy save today.
Before we scored,
Bro.
before we scored, before we scored. So it could have been 2-0. That's what I'm talking about is with the possession that you have with the ball. Like, what
Yeah.
are you doing with the ball? You don't have to wait for all these moments to happen because it's not everybody that will be 100% every time.
Yeah.
So mistakes could happen. Look at this. What if this ball entered? We would have been 2-0 down. We would have been chasing 2 goals.
Ah,
So
that would be hard to do.
Anyway, but it's
Under the lights, G-Tech, goddamn, it's a hard place to
it's
be.
a difficult place. Brentford have the second best home record.
And you know,
So
this something this similar to what we did last season as well. They had a great home record and we spoiled it for them.
yeah, they're a
So
good team. Thomas Frank.
the overall summary now I've been taken away from our season so far is in as much as we are meeting a phenomenal opponent in Liverpool right now with their form, we have to give it to the team, to Arteta, that we are still up there competing. Third season
Absolutely.
in a row. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's a dream come true for us, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's one of the reasons we've been crying and lamenting because I had an encounter with a Manchester United fan today and it was not pleasing. It was a sad one. Though I was, basking in their sadness. But
Yeah.
it reminded me of where we were some couple of years back. Like we did not see hope, we did not see a way out. Our legendary coach was not forthcoming with anything. It felt like the club had a mission to just stay mediocre and not compete,
Mm-hmm.
just for the
Mm-hmm.
barest minimum. But now Ateta has taken us to another level where we know that we're almost over the line.
And we're not
And
satisfied.
and we're still not satisfied because we've seen
Yeah,
him do it the first season, the second season, this third season now. He needs to get it over the line.
he
And there is
needs
no
to.
better opportunity than this month. There are
Absolutely.
players, there are players that I'm seeing available right now, off the top of
Hmm.
my head, from this game I've seen.
Money is not the problem, so I don't even want to hear one player is expensive right now. If Greg Corres is available for
Go
less
and
than
get him.
£100, go and get him.
Olmo, this guy that couldn't get registered, yes. Danny
Daniel
Olmo.
Olmo.
Go, brother. Why are
That's
you
a
wasting
baller
time?
there. That's a baller there. Leroy Sané is also going to be free in the summer, so he can enter an agreement January. Bro, there are ballers that we need attackers. We need
There is the
attackers.
way they say it. You have to throw in the kitchen sink or what they call it
Throw this
at
thing
this
at it.
situation right now. Throw
Yes.
everything at it to get us over the line. The only thing I know that a lot of people have been talking about as a hindrance is the FFP. But I don't
We
think,
are within the rights. Based off our
yeah.
numbers, we are within the rights. We can spend this January. So the thing about the reports I heard about it was that for a striker position,
Mhm.
they are looking at like the best bet in terms of options and availability might be in the summer, not this January window. But
Yeah.
for me, I still think that's questionable. It's all about your money. If you want to spend, a
So
guy will
for
be available.
a prime target under normal circumstances will not be easy to pull off in January, right?
Mm-hmm.
And with the way we know Ateta is going to go for his prime targets, whoever the
Yeah,
case is. If it's
yeah,
Isak, if it's Isak,
mm,
we will still
yeah.
try. If it's Sesko, they will still try. And the best time to get them will definitely be in summer. But right
I agree.
now, we
Yeah,
need alternative attacking options. Like if we're not
yes.
going to get one goal scoring option, like an attacker that will give us maybe another 15 goals this season, but
Mm-hmm.
we need to
Mm-hmm.
get either two options or one option that can give us at least 10 goals for the
Bro,
rest of the season.
bro, if you know that you need an addition in some positions,
Mm-hmm.
and in this transfer window, you have to go for the best available option for that position. So I agree that player like Isak might be best for summer, but
Yeah,
we need a striker before summer in
yeah.
terms of what we want to achieve and who is the best available option in the market right now in this transfer window. So I don't think, because this is going to maybe lead us to a consideration of maybe not buying a striker this January because I want to buy Isak for next season. So
Mm.
I'm forfeiting this season because I want good next season. What if Isak has
Doesn't
what if he has a career-threatening injury in the summer? God
because he's
forbid.
also injury prone. But
Yes.
like something like this happened to us 2 seasons ago, right? Where we had a target, Modric, and we
Mm-hmm.
pulled out of it and we got
Trossard.
Trossard. After
Yeah.
Trossard, we've not gotten any option that has been a marquee option that can even come ahead of Martinelli.
Even
But right
Trossard was
now,
not Marquis self then, but we needed cover. So we went when we couldn't get our option one or the
yeah,
best available option, we went for the next available option. Mind you, if Mudrik came to Arsenal, he would have hit. He would have been a different player from what we have from now. But
I won't disagree because it's Chelsea.
yes, it's
Because it's
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
So
Chelsea is a
we'll have a
very
different
weird.
footballer from now. And I
Yeah.
think we would even if he doesn't hit, probably he would have gone.
But would you
You know what
take
I'm
him now
saying?
if they offer you on loan?
Yes. On
You will
loan.
take Modric on loan now.
Yes. Yes.
Almost it's like Chelsea is
I
now
like him.
making Arsenal a dumping ground for their
No,
recruits.
so it's just based off on that's my
Yeah, I
surface
get
thought.
it, I get it, I get it.
But if I want to go into the intricate details of right now, only if Chelsea is covering 100% of his loan will I take him.
Yeah.
I will not put him on, but he is a baller. He's a baller. And right now, he's even suspended himself. He has this drug anti-doping case as well. But he's a baller.
But
So I
right
so
now, ballers I'm looking at, right now, I think Mbuemo, Kudus,
Mbeumo will be difficult for January though.
Yeah, because Mbeumo basically is like one of their
He's
key
Bradford.
talisman. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's this baller that low key is actually pulling off major, but he's in attacking stroke midfield.
Who's that?
More Gibbs White.
Vamos.
So.
Gibbs White.
No,
I
he's a
don't.
baller. Oh, let's not. He's a baller.
It's,
Oh, low key.
where will he play
Nottingham
for us?
Forest. Nottingham Forest. You cannot write them
Where
off
would
right now because
where would you play Morgan Gibbs?
Omo, we need option for the guard. We need option that can orchestrate just behind the striker. He is the
Mm-hmm.
viable option.
No, so now would you bench Odegaard for him, or you
No, no,
play him
no. So
alongside Odegaard?
now we can't bench Odegaard for him, right? But
Yeah.
he can play from that right.
Yeah, yeah. From the right wing.
Yeah, he can play from because even our right winger basically still has to cut into his left.
Yeah, he's a left. We need a left footer for that right wing.
And a goal
But that
scoring
was
threat.
that was what I saw from Ethan. Those shoulder drops.
And
Cutting
and
in.
I feel if Ateta really wants to push hard, he needs to give that boy more time. He needs to
I
give him.
think
I
I
think
think a
both of
good
them,
thing.
Odegaard and Ethan, should play more.
I think
Because
a good thing that we can take from Kai not being available, just as you said, was like Ethan was able to have minutes, and he has shown Ateta that he's our best bet for that right wing right
yeah,
now in the team. Because he's better than he played better than Sterling's best game for me in that right wing. So far, because you want to talk about the Bolton game as Sterling's best game on the right wing, where in the Carabao Cup, where Ethan was still the best player as well. So for me, I'll still put Ethan. He's the best. He's our best option right there for now.
and let's not even go over my guys, Martinelli. Martinelli, I'm happy for him. We gotta go. We gotta go. And
He
one
got
of
a
the things,
goal. He
one
got a
of the
goal,
things,
but he
yeah.
didn't do. He didn't improve on the things that we've been talking about Martinelli.
But see, maybe I have a bias because I like him particularly. Like he was my star boy before Saka came to
Yeah,
Heathrow,
of
right?
course.
And I'm really bothered for him because it looks like Ateta's over examination of all of his tactics is affecting who he is instinctively as a player. There was one of the last few games, last few plays, right, where he actually had clear space to run. Probably he was tired. I know this guy will run into space and do something, but he played it safe, either to get a corner or to just. I'm like, this is not the player I know. He has been coached in a direction that is taking him away from his
System.
instincts.
The system. Give Martinelli direct football. In fact, it happened in the second half where, it must have been an instruction again that they gave them because we started seeing it in the second half. Once Raya had the ball, Martinelli started running. And
Because
Raya
it disrupts the opponents too now. Because
yes, he started running from his half so much that Martinelli and space, he got the ball. It happened like twice. So we know Martinelli is an outlet. We know. Why can't Martinelli off the ball when we're in possession? You don't need it to be all those left footer crosses from the right wing going to the far post. No, when you're in possession, when it seems like, oh, we are in the middle and maybe Merino has the ball or even Saliba or Gabriel have the ball, why can't he be that outlet from the right wing? And we can keep possession and wait for them Saka to do what Saka does on the right wing. That is one thing that I feel that we can benefit from right now, and we will change our attack in terms of having options.
it's a system thing. There's a player I would like to
It
take to
is.
your mind too right now to show you that Martinelli has the ability to deliver like that player. Remember how Walcott used to run in behind defenses?
Yes.
Now you
Yes.
can see that Arsenal, we are not playing that system. That system where
Walcott
someone like Alex Song that year would actually
play
find you,
football. It's
break the
play the
lines, run
football.
behind the
Break the
defense.
line. You have the possession. You have the passes. You have
Possession, passing ability, pace. We're not taking
you have
advantage
it.
of that.
These people have already even if they are not playing a low block, Okay, because if they are playing a low block, you might not have the spaces behind, right? Okay, by the time they are pressing you and your defenders have the ball, your midfielders have the ball, that's in that middle of the park. Why can't you play more forward passes, more
Than
line breaking passes than sideways
sideways,
passes?
sideways.
Sideways, tic tac, tic tac, tic tac. I'm like,
Omo,
nah,
Ateta needs to, because he came into this season saying he doesn't want to be predictable, but bro, he has
he
been
is.
so predictable,
Bro,
especially
that is
against teams that will sit deep.
we can have different options of how to play. So depending on, I mean, that is what makes us very easy to checkmate right now because you already know how we will play.
Yeah, yeah,
Against Ipswich, we knew how the game was going to be. Today we knew that Thomas Frank would sit deep, get us with the ball, Wissa and Mbeumo would run. And that happened.
that's how.
And that happened.
Ah,
So I
yeah,
hope
but it still comes down to the fact that we got 3 points today.
we got 3 points from a tough
We're
place.
now we're
I'm
now we're
happy.
now 6 points ahead of Chelsea, who about 3 weeks
Not,
ago, though
and
we're claiming not to be a
they're
title
not in the title
contender,
race.
they are now saying, "Oh, what's going on?" We're so let's
Those
see
ones,
now.
well, Maresca would have to prove himself. Like I've given Maresca the credit so far, but now he
Yeah,
has to prove himself that this is where the job gets tough.
you get tested now.
Yeah,
This second,
yeah,
even Liverpool. Honestly, Liverpool 9 points. We think is a lot. Yes, they will be tested.
of course, of
They will be
course,
tested.
of course.
They are still going to play. Okay, mine is not. It's not even a test again.
They might do us. They might do us. They might do us a surprise. Being
Ah, no, no,
my,
no, no. The only
but
surprise they were able to throw at us was the Man City against the cost Man City.
yeah. So they can do it. They can do it. I
Let,
believe
let's
them. I
see what
believe
let
them.
they let's see what they will do against Liverpool.
I
They are
believe
actually,
them. I
but
believe them.
I'm looking at the fact that they still have some games, to face with
Yeah,
City.
absolutely.
Yeah,
And
and
bro, it's going to get tough. How many games do we have in January? Nah, it's going to get tough. It's going to get tough. So
so
we can
I'm
just continue. As Atata said, we should be there like a hammer. Just keep knocking.
just keep
Just keep
knocking, man.
knocking.
Just keep knocking
Just
at
keep
it.
knocking. Just let us
We're
just
in a
keep
good
winning.
position, like you mentioned the last time we spoke.
Mm-hmm.
We are not the ones chased.
I'd rather
We
be the
are
chaser.
chasing right now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's a beautiful place to be. The next game, that'll be, when are we even playing the next game again, sir?
Our next game is FA Cup now.
Man U. Okay. Let's just pat them out of the way.
Do or
Pat them.
die. That game is a do or die. We must win.
Amorim will try to bring all he has, but man, all he
We
has is not good
must
enough.
win. We must win.
Yeah.
Win. Be it any scrappy set piece goal, we must win.
All right. Yeah. Happy New Year to everyone
Happy New
watching.
Year.
First
Starting the
video
year
of the
with 3
year.
points as
Many
it's
more to
supposed to be.
come. This season has been looking quite interesting. Though we know that Liverpool are the favourites, Arsenal are closely knocking behind, hoping for a slip up so we can come and do a 1993 on them again. All right. Yeah. It was not 1993, sorry, it was 1989.
Yeah,
1989. Yeah,
89. 89
1988,
doubles.
1989 season. All right, bro. Cheers from over here in Nigeria.
We're waiting for you in Toronto.
All right, my G. Nice one. What you jam
Nice one, man.
marathon? I don't they chop better
Get
chance
out.
for there.
Don't tell me anything. I don't want to know anything about your food.